Hey everybody, it's Ben here, and this past weekend I found a Chrysler Pacifica hybrid battery pack for sale on Facebook Marketplace. It was a good deal, but it was also just sitting in some guy's backyard, so I wanted to go out and get it right away before the weather or anything else could get at it.
So I hopped in my 2013 Tesla Model S with free supercharging and headed out.
Nothing quite like going to pick up a battery, pulling the cover off, seeing a mouse nest right on top of the battery, and the mouse staring up at you.
So here we have the Chrysler Pacifica battery pack. You can see that it is two separate sections. Each of those sections is made up of 3 modules for 6 modules total. They are 60 volts. So this is a full 96 cell electric car battery pack, 360 to 400 volts. It is 16 kilowatt hour capacity. Now this pack was already disassembled when I got here. In fact, the sale was for the individual modules, but since I was buying all of them, I got the other parts that were here as well.
One thing I can see already is that this is it's like a non-conductive, but electrically, but thermal conductive material. Under here is an aluminum plate. And over here we can see we got coolant in and out. So that's a chiller plate right there.
The thermal material is surprisingly sticky and actually takes a little bit of force to get the module to release from it. And of course on the other end there is still the other bracket to remove. With the modules removed, we can see that chiller plate now. It's actually a pretty simple design. It just sits under the modules, which those are actually aluminum on the bottom of them. And when I pull this out, you can see the bracket that supports the modules. And I was just laughing because I spilled coolant all over myself. There was still a little bit of coolant in there. And when you look on the back of this, you can see it's just very simple connection. Coolant in, coolant out. And for the second half of the pack, just the same thing again. It's taking the brackets off the 2 ends. I didn't even disconnect the coolant connections from the chill plate here. And then pulling the modules out. And I still needed to drag away the actual battery case itself, which was both heavy and awkward. Wait a minute. Did you see that? And yeah, this is right about when I wish I had somebody else with me to carry the other end of the battery pack. The case fit very nicely in the back of the car, and then it was just a matter of loading the modules back into the case for the trip home.
And we can't forget the other parts to go with this, the main disconnect, which unfortunately I don't have the actual pull-out part as part of it. And then I think this is basically pre-charge and contactors.
After that, it was time for the long drive home. Once back, I removed all the modules and tested them and found that they were all evenly balanced with each other. The other thing I saw was just how easily a small pack like this would go into a do-it-yourself electric conversion, although it would be relatively limited range. But what I'm really excited about is just having a 360 volt battery pack that I can use for testing my DC to DC converter and battery charger, both of which need a high voltage source to operate.
So that's it for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you get the next video in my series on my do-it-yourself EV conversion. And until next time, stay charged up.